Any idea if there has been previously any good Black Friday deals for cruises and excursions? Yes, actually, Nicole, I wrote an article about this where I list all the Black Friday deals going back to like 2016 at RoyalCaribbeanBlog.com. Here's the thing, Nicole, and I hope you're. Oh, I did a video about this last year, but it bears repeating again. Do not wait to book something on Black Friday. I'm going to say this again for everybody listening. If you're driving, turn the autopilot on. And I'm kidding. Don't do that. Just keep driving. Do not wait for a Black Friday sale. If you want a drink package, a shore excursion, a Wi-Fi, book it now. If there is a better price on Black Friday, great. Cancel, rebook, all set. Reason why I'm telling you this, not to wait, is prices can sometimes go up even though there is a sale. Trust me when I tell you, there will be people, when I read about the Black Friday sale, whatever the details happen to be, there will be people who said, Matt, I should have listened to you and booked this stuff like a month ago. Don't wait. But yes, there can be deals that are out there. But it really is it really does vary. But we have an article about past Black Friday cruise deals over at RoyalCaribbeanBlog.com. Eastern Caribbean in May, I wonder, are there less people at suite pools rather than the main pools and would be worth the extra cost? Yes, I mean, by definition, there are less suite guests than regular guests, and only a subset of suite guests will ever be at the pool in the suite sun deck. I wouldn't say, Doug, it is worth it for you to spend the extra money for a suite purely to get pool access. I mean, I just can't imagine a scenario in which it's cost effective. Suites are rarely, if ever, cost effective. They are splurges. It's like first class on an airplane. You get there at the same time as people in coach. You just get there with a little nicer amenities, but it's not like it's a little more expensive. It tends to be significantly more expensive. The same is generally true for suites. So I wouldn't say purely for the pool access. I think you have a great time in the pool with the normies, with the common folk. I don't think you need that. Now, listen, if you're like Matt, we get up in the morning and we go right to the pool and we spend all day at the pool. Maybe for you, that is an X factor. That's an intangible benefit, right? Can't put a money value on it, but to you, that's important. I would also add one other thing. If you are a pool kind of guy, a cruise ship pool kind of guy, don't forget also the suite pool deck, the vibe is different. Like the main pool, you've got music, you've got the band, you've got activities. The suite pool is a lot more quiet. There's not activities. There may be music, I'm not even sure, but it's not like the main pool deck. So keep that in mind as well. I'm traveling the same route as my adult daughter. I don't want her charges. Can her charges be separated from mine easily? Yes, absolutely. When you do the online check-in, there's actually an option there to choose your credit card, and you can definitely choose a different credit card there. If all else fails and oopsie, you forgot to do it or whatever, once you get on board the ship, go to guest services, change the credit card on file. You are good to go. Why is Royal Caribbean more expensive than 3 other cruise lines? One offers free at sea, the other offers cheap cabins, but you get in the extras, and the last is just dirt cheap, includes drink Wi-Fi. Honestly, Wu-Tang Life, the promotions that the cruise lines offer, whether it's Royal Carnival, NCL, MSC, they're all just promotions. Some of them will discount the fare, some will discount the add-ons. A lot of it, Wu-Tang, has to do with, number one, market share, right? If you're the market leader and Royal Caribbean is right there at the top, you don't have to compete and scrap nearly as much as, an MSC, which does not have nearly as large a North American market share, right? It really depends. And of course, don't forget Wu-Tang Life. When you say it's more expensive, that's a very big generalization, right? Depending on the market, the conditions, time of year, the ship, that actually may not be the case. But the promotions on the surface are just that. They're superficial. NCL often is like, oh, we'll bundle all these things together, but they don't discount their cruise fare nearly as much, right? And also at the end of the day, just like cars, I think cars is a really good example of this, right? Because you're going to get a much deeper, discount on all these like whiz-bang discounts when you go, buy a Kia compared to a Cadillac, compared to a BMW, compared to a Buick, right? I mean, they're all different promotions that are out there, but also depending on the type of vehicle, the promotions kind of follow that. I don't know if that makes sense, but it's not quite as, not all cruise lines are made the same. That's what I should have said from the beginning. But there you go. When and where do you use our onboard credit? Well, depending on the type of onboard credit, you can sometimes use it before the cruise. To be honest, if you go to the Royal Caribbean Cruise Planner website, where you can buy your drink packages and all of that, it'll be an option. When you go to the checkout, you'll see apply onboard credit, and you can do so. But if you don't do that, then once you're on board the ship, Deanna, it's basically a credit against your account. So if you spend $100 and using your CPass card, and you have a $20 onboard credit, you'll owe Royal Caribbean $80 at the end of the cruise. So hope that makes sense. Would I prefer Alaska, Hawaii, or Caribbean? Well, I've never been to Hawaii, so I would definitely say I pick Hawaii because, well, my wife loves it, but also because I've never been there before. But I would definitely pick, regardless if it's Hawaii or Alaska, it's definitely Caribbean is 3. I'd put Alaska or Hawaii 1 and 2, and then Caribbean 3. I love the Caribbean, but it's not Hawaii, and it's definitely not Alaska. So, what ships have Sabor? Allure, Liberty, and Harmony. Will some stay? I don't believe so. I believe it is my understanding that whenever those ships finally have their amplification, that Royal Caribbean will remove it, will replace it with something else. Almost certainly Playmakers. In the case of Liberty, Hooked or some other concept, who knows? But it's my understanding that Royal Caribbean has been wanting to replace Sabor for a while. They've been systematically getting rid of them on other ships, and the only reason they're still on board is because the pandemic stopped those amplification processes from occurring. Can you tell me what the current COVID policy is if you test positive, refund, FCC, etc.? Any change in testing? The policy, as far as I know, is the same as it's been before. I'm not sure if you mean during the cruise or before the cruise. Definitely refer to the policy on Royal Caribbean's website. If you just Google Royal Caribbean, what happens if I test positive? But if you test positive before the cruise, within, I believe, 14 days, you're still eligible for a refund there. As far as I know, they could have changed the policy, but it's not an FCC. I believe it's just a straight refund. Royal Caribbean does not want to do any more FCCs. They made it very clear they're not interested in doing that. So, any advice on a land and cruise to Alaska for 23, which is the best? If you want land and cruise, you have to do, I think, only Radiance of the Seas. One of those that goes either Vancouver or Seward. But if you want like a land and cruise combo that Royal Caribbean offers, that's your only option that's there. And they're wonderful. I've heard nothing but amazing things about them. I think you'll like that quite a bit. Can you please explain an ocean view balcony room? It's a balcony. So it's a cabin, private room, bed, private bathroom. Really, what you're getting with an ocean view balcony room is you're getting a balcony. So a private veranda you can go out to anytime you want. There's a door that you open, get out there, and there's a balcony that you get to sit out there and enjoy the view. It's ocean view, which means it looks out to the ocean as opposed to maybe on an Oasis class ship and in like a Central Park or a boardwalk view balcony. But it's basically the stereotypical cruise ship balcony. I think if you close your eyes, unless you're driving, please don't close your eyes if you're driving. If you close your eyes and you imagine a cruise ship cabin, this is probably what you think about these days. What is the best non-alcoholic drink? Strawberry daiquiri, pina colada. Those are always great drinks. Those are classic mocktails, right? You can get them with or without alcohol. So definitely a good idea. On that note, going to head on out of here. Until then, have a great week, everybody. Stay safe. We'll see you soon. Bye, everyone.